Hey, so I'm back with another book haul, and this is everything that I've got in the past few weeks of August. I can't remember exactly when I got all of them. I just know that I got them in like either the past week, 1 week, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if that makes sense. But yeah, before I didn't have enough books to make a book haul and a video, but now I've got these, so I thought I'd do an end of August video just to round up everything that I've got in August, like the second half of August, if this makes any sense whatsoever. So the first one I got was Unsticker by Sarah Manning. This is the chick lit book, and it was originally published in 2009, but they've just recently released this cover, and it's quite a nice cover. It's like silver in the background and there's just a picture of a woman. To be honest, I preferred the original cover, but I liked this one too, and it was only really cheap in the supermarket, so that's why I picked it up. And I don't normally read a lot of chick lit books. Like, some I've read and I've enjoyed, and then others I've tried to get into and I just can't. I don't know what it is, but this is meant to be a really good chick lit book, and the story sounds quite interesting, so I'm hoping to give it a go and see if I end up enjoying it. I've read one of the author's young adult books and I enjoyed that, so hopefully I'll like this. But it's quite a hefty book, like it's at least, I'd say around 500 odd pages, so I don't know when I'll start it or even how long it'll take me to get through it, but hopefully I'll enjoy it. The next book I got is Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas, and this is a high fantasy novel that's like aimed at young adults or teenagers, and it's about a girl who, she's an 18-year-old assassin, and she's like been trained assassin since she was a young person. And she just basically ended up in this prison for her crimes, and it's just about her, like, she gets offered her freedom in exchange for competing in this contest, and it just goes ahead from there really. And it just really sounds interesting, and before it was released, the author, she released these, I think it was either 4 or 5 novellas for Kindle, and like, all the events that happen in them, they're just like, they were the events that led up to what happens in this, so if you just wanted to read it on the main character's backstory and how she ended up in the prison like she's in this, then that's what they were released for. And I only read the first one, which was The Assassin and the Pirate Lord, but I really enjoyed that, and I really loved the writing style, and I just wanted to read more of this world because it sounded really good, and I really like the sound of it, and I love this cover. I just love the figure of the girl. And if you can see like the white ice fortress thing behind her, I don't know what it's meant to be, but it's just really stunning. And I don't normally see a lot of covers that are just proper white in the background. Like, I don't think I own many, but yeah, in the back cover, it's just so nice. So hopefully I'll get around to reading this soon. The next one is, well, I've actually got 2, and I got them both in an unusual place to buy books. I got it in a garden centre. This like garden centre place, and in the far corner of it there's like a little bookshop thing, and it was so good because you could buy any 3 books for £2, like any paperback books, and I thought that was a really amazing deal. Like, not even the Works or Publishers Book Clearance in the town centre where I live even have books that cheap. Like, so I definitely wanted to get some if they were this cheap, and I probably won't, because whenever I see cheap books somewhere, normally when I go back there they aren't there or they've been bought or something, so I picked this one up. It's called Small Minded Giants by, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Oisin McGann. I have no idea how to say it, but I think this is a dystopian novel. I'm not exactly sure how to describe the plot. It says, beyond the huge domed roof of Ash Harbour, deadly storms and Arctic temperatures have stripped the earth bare. Resources are limited and access to power is all important for the aggressive industry giants. And on the front it says, if you mess with the machine, the clockworkers will come for you. So yeah, I've never heard of this before. Like, obviously it's not a well-known dystopian book, or it was written, I think it was written like before the Hunger Games, and yeah, it was written in 2006, so I guess it's not a well-known one, but it's got like really good reviews on the inside page and on the front, and yeah, I thought I might as well give it a go. Just because it's unknown doesn't mean that it's a bad book. which just means that it's unknown, or that it wasn't published after the Hunger Games. But yeah, so I don't know when I'll get to reading this, but I really love the cover. It's just shiny and like there's a big buildings behind the words, and it's just, I really love it. I don't know if you can be able to see it well, but yeah. And the other book I got from the Garden Centre place is called Maximum Ride: The Angel Experiment by James Patterson. This is the first book in the Maximum Ride series, and I think the last one in the series has just been released, but I've heard that this is meant to be really good, and I've just, as I said, it was just really cheap, so I thought I might as well get it. And it's about these children who are, about these 6 children, and they've got like, it says that they're 98% human and 2% bird, so they basically can fly, or they've got wings or something, and they've got to rescue one of them from this evil person. It seems like they're from the back, like they've got to go on a mission and like adventure. So yeah, if it's full of action and adventure, I think I'll definitely like it, because I always like books with action in, and it does really sound like a really interesting storyline. And I love the cover of this too. I just love the girl with the wings and then the whole buildings behind her. I just really love the cover. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to this soon, but I'm not sure when. But next book is Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter. This hasn't been released yet in the UK, but a friend sent it me. I swapped it with her for another book, and it just looks real good. It's meant to be, it's got a good score on Goodreads, and lots of other people have said that it's real good as well. I think it's sort of like a, I don't know if retelling would be the right word, but a sort of different version of Alice in Wonderland, because it's Alice in Zombieland, Alice in Wonderland. Plus the girl in the front looks, she looks a lot like the actress who played Alice in Wonderland, the 2010 film. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing where this goes. I always like reading things that are like different versions, or you know, like different ways of something that's based on another thing, and the author takes their own story to it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it looks really good, and I've recently started getting into zombie books, so hopefully I'll enjoy this. And I really love the cover of this as well. And the series is called The White Rabbit Chronicles. And yeah, like another reference to Alice in Wonderland, because in the original story she chased the white rabbit down the rabbit hole. So yeah, I like the way that the author's made it her own, and I'm excited to see where she takes it. So that's that. And the last one is Dark Inside by Jen Roberts. And if you followed my channel, then I've recently done a review of this, because I really enjoyed it. I think it's a really amazing book, and I really want to get the sequel, which is called Rage Within, and it's already been released in the UK, so yay. But anyway, this is a book where I'm just going to read the inside flap. A murderous rage has been unleashed. Moments after earthquakes rock the earth, people start to change in the most terrifying of ways. Friends turn on friends, girlfriends on boyfriends, brothers and sisters, nobody can be trusted. For those who survived the first wave of killing, the world is a different, deadlier place. Michael, Ares and Clementine must battle to stay alive in a world determined to kill them. All they have is one another, but can they even be sure of that? So like, if you've watched my review video of this, it is really good, so I just so badly want the second one now. I just want to know what happens. But yeah, if you like zombies, or like stories about like groups of survivors like trying to, you know, like survive in a world full of crazy people or zombies or stuff like that, then I think you'll really enjoy this. So yeah, that's all the books I've got. If you want to comment or subscribe, then please feel free to do so. Or if you've read any of these books and want to say if they're good or not, or just any opinions on them, then that's alright too. And I will see you next time. Okay, bye.